please raise your hand. We'll begin with John Robleski with Global Traveler.
Hi, Sierra. Welcome to the Chicago Sky, and welcome to Chicago.
Thank
What
you.
do you think will be? Thank you. Thank you for being here. What do you think will be your biggest challenge in transitioning into the WNBA?
I think the style of play is a lot different than in college and where I was at Cal Poly. And so just learning everybody's personnel and how to play with so many great players is going to be a really fun adjustment for me to make.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Sierra? All right, Sierra, short and sweet. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
On here.
All right. Hi, Kobi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. If you have a question for Kobi Thornton, please raise your hand. All right. We'll go back to John.
Hi, Kobi. Welcome to Chicago. Welcome to the Chicago Sky.
Thank you.
What do you think will be your biggest challenge in transitioning into the WNBA?
I think the biggest transition may just be the physicality and definitely just processing all the information because it's a fast game. And, yeah, just processing the information that's given to us.
Have you had a chance to go around Chicago at all?
I haven't had the chance to explore Chicago.
Okay. Thank you and good luck this season.
Nick Hamilton with Nightcast Media. We'll go to you.
Hey, Kobi. Wanted to get to see what have you learned thus far from Coach Wade, as well as some of the other players, including Candace Parker?
Just learning things like how important, well, of course, is important, like communication on defense, just things like that. Like it's important. But they really put an emphasis on defense here because defense wins games, of course. But, yeah.
And you also talked about the communication. How effective has the communication been, and how important has that also been stressed along with the defensive aspect you spoke about?
The communication with this team, it has gotten better since day one of camp. Coach, he puts an emphasis on it, and we just try to progress every day, get better each day with things like communication, on defense, things like that. So we really just try to put an emphasis on it.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Kobi? All right, Kobi, thank you. Short and sweet. We'll have Coach Wade next.
Hello, guys. Sorry.
No, no problem. No problem. We'll get going right with any constable from the Sun Times.
Hey,
First-
James, how are you today?
Kelly. She sick? You hoarse? Somebody? I don't know.
I think Kelly was getting a COVID test, if I remember correctly.
All right. Making sure making sure she wasn't sick. Her voice was kind of different.
A little
How
deeper.
are you doing today, James?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing good.
Good. First question for you. Given the fact that, we've talked about you're going to be without certain players this season due to national team commitments, is the expectation that you will sign certain players from this training camp to replacement contracts this season?
I mean, no expectations. Everything is just evaluation. And, everything is open right now. We just see what's going to help complete our team, what's going to make us whole. I think, I talked about it's not how we start, it's how we finish. But at the same time, you want to prepare yourself for a good finish. So you just want to have all your pieces together and building that chemistry from the beginning. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do that. But so we have to think of alternative things to do. And I'm not sure what that is yet.
Okay. So then at this point, it's as far as planning for those moments, it's you
planning, but
plan for those moments.
Yeah, we're evaluating. I don't think anything's set in stone yet.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what training camp for is to evaluate. After we could training camp, we can decide which way or another, where do we go as far as, because it's a grind. So we'll get to that point, but it'll probably take all the training camp to get there.
Got it. And then just one other question. What's been the most surprising position battle so far this camp? Who has surprised you or impressed you with the intensity that they've brought?
Well, it's got to be the point guard battle because none of our point guards that we have under contract, whether it be through draft or have actually practiced yet. So the point guard battle is really a sight to see with Jessica January and Brittany Boyd, and you throw Lexi Brown in there who gets some time at the point too. But she's a little bit more, on and off the ball. But so it's a good battle to see. Other than that, I mean, the post with the we have and Tasha. I was telling Natasha today that she's probably got more deflections and blocks than anybody I've had since we've been in camp the last 3 years. So really impressive what she's doing. So she's trying to make a name for herself. Now it's about how fast she can process the information because it's coming at her quick.
Awesome. Thank you.
Next question will come from Nick Hamilton with Nightcast Media.
Good morning, Coach. How are you?
Doing good, man. How you doing, Nick?
Doing great, Coach. So you got some competition finally coming up on Sunday. How much are you anticipating, and the team is anticipating finally having some other competition outside of themselves?
I'm sure they're happy about it. Once you get a chance to put on the uniform and kind of, have that, and it's not the same people that you've been seeing every day, and it's official. We see refs and things of that nature. I think, and I'm not being a ref, or my coaches aren't being refs, I think that kind of gets the team excited because I can say that we're probably the 4 worst refs that you can have.
Quite a few players have talked about Kobe, Candace, a few other players have talked about the importance of effective communication. How much have you and your coaching staff been stressing that, as well as also playing, getting on the defensive side of the ball as well?
So we've committed most of our practice to the defensive end. Like we put in offensive stuff, but a lot of our practices are themed around defense, are themed around communication. And that's the non-negotiable that we have, is that we have to communicate. And so we want the practice to be loud. We want the practice to be instructive, and we want them to be able to process that information. Defensively, we want it to be intense, and they need to communicate to actually support the defense. So it's been a main theme of practice.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck.
Thank you.
Next question will come from John Robleski with Global Traveler.
Hi, Coach. Thank you for your time. A lot of people are predicting the Sky to perhaps win the title, if not at least be in total contention. Does that put any extra pressure on you? And if so, does it matter either way?
No. I mean, like, that's a good question because it caught me off guard. I guess my life is pressure. This, basketball is the easy part. It's the stuff I do easy. Like I have pressure, like to do everything, like to be a good dad or, to earn a living. This is like really not we have the teams you have. You just try to be good. You just try to be the best team that you can be. And I don't look at down the line as far as championships or what other people think. I just try to improve us as much as possible every day. And that's about it. Like, but the pressure stuff is really for you guys to talk. I don't care about that stuff at all.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thanks, man.
Next question will come from Nove.
Hey, Nove, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
Doing good.
I just wanted to ask you, with Candace's like hectic travel schedule and everything else, I just wanted to know, like, are you guys like limiting her in practice, or is she going full throttle so she won't like get no wear and tear before the season start, or are you guys letting her go full force with the team?
I mean, she hasn't missed a practice. We've been fortunate enough for our, she leaves that day and then she comes back that night. But the travel is the travel because we're going to travel in the WNBA anyway. So I don't know if it's hectic. It's just it's a direct flight to Atlanta, direct flight back, and it's I don't think it's really as hectic as it seems because we see it on TV. But she gets there and she gets back and she's ready to go the next day.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
Nick, do you have another question?
Yeah, Coach, I'm sorry. One last question. You spoke about Lexi Brown earlier about just playing on and off the ball. How significant do you feel like that will be as the season continues to come about and progress?
Helps, when sometimes you can feel shorthanded, especially at the wing. We felt shorthanded at the wing spot and the point guard spot. So having one player that can do both, it actually helps. So, no, it's something that, makes her more valuable, especially here in training camp, in our eyes, because she's able to swing to the point or swing to the wing. She's able to knock down shots. So, no, it's a good player to evaluate.
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Thanks, James.
All right.
Thank you, everyone. We apologize for the lag in the connection. Hopefully we'll get that fixed soon, but we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, guys. What's more important than the lag is continue to social distance and continue to wear your mask and to continue to think about other people.
All right. Thank you, everyone.